Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. My name is Diamond. I'm usually with my husband Sylvester, but he is busy, so yeah, I mean he in the shower, but this video isn't about him. This is not a family vlog. This video is going to be a little different from what we are used to. Please pay no mind to Barack Obama in the back. We are at my grandmother's house because if you did not know, which I'm sure you didn't know because we didn't tell anybody, we're homeless. Yes, homeless. Like, we have moved out of our home, no longer have our home. Yeah, so this is how a lot of my videos are going to be edited. Like, yeah, sorry. I didn't have time to edit any of the videos that we filmed while we were at home. But yeah, we're currently waiting on a plane ticket. We're currently waiting to be pretty much medically suitable to leave. And as soon as that happens, we will be on our way to Japan. But even when we get to Japan, we will still be homeless. So this is the first video of the Homeless Chronicles. Yeah, I feel like I had to say that. I feel like it was necessary. So if you're new here, sorry for that big spill and just to like wham that on you like that. But if you're not, then you know this is typical Diamond stuff. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to say in this intro, especially because this is going to be like the first time we're going to have this convo.
There definitely was something else I was supposed to say. So, but when, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before the movers came, I decided to pretty much restore all of my furniture. Don't know why. I wanted a new start. I didn't want to have to deal with that when I was in Japan, so I pretty much just like restored a lot of my furniture. Yeah, that's it though.
I found my ring while we were moving. Oh, look at it glistening. Found my wedding ring while we were moving. It was underneath the bed. Like, not even like just underneath the bed. It was like under the headboard. I'm not gonna explain myself anymore. New scene in 3, 2. Before even starting the dresser, I decided to go ahead and do the knobs first. I grabbed my Mod Podge spray as well as some fine glitter. Here you'll see me spraying the knob first and then terribly putting the glitter on top of it. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but I figured 2 coats should definitely do the job. And I think they came out kind of cute. Next time I do a project like this, I'm probably going to get a styrofoam ball just so I can stick it inside of it. I didn't know where to lay it or how to lay it, so yeah, you know better, you do better. Now I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of them. You'll probably hear me say this a trillion times throughout this entire video, but I am no professional. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. All I know is I wanted to make my girl's dresser look better, and I'm trying my best, guys. So bear with me. So here's how they came out. I'm just gonna leave them in a separate room to dry. Here is the dresser, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. My 2-year-old decided she wanted to draw all over, but now we're getting closer to 3 and she's understanding that you don't draw on the furniture. So that's why I decided to change it up. Here you see me grabbing everything off of it just so I can wipe it down and make sure it's all clean and get all the dirt and grime off of it that I can. Here I'm taking out the drawers and making sure all the drawers are out so I can prep the furniture. Now that the girls are a little bit older, I'm able to trust them with their drawers. So now here you see me just taking the baby proof stuff off of their drawers and sanding it all the places where it's a little rough off. So when you paint it, it doesn't look so bad. Though this video does not depict how difficult it was to get the adhesive off the furniture, it was a pain. I actually ended up Googling it, and it said to just apply heat to it and it pops right off. And guys, it popped right off. How annoying. There's Cairo, as always, wanting some loving. I don't know why I always try to do these outlandish projects while my husband is on duty or at work. Like, I'm not here by myself. Here I'm just sanding the rest of the grit off just so it can be an easier application. Not really sure what I'm doing, but hey, I'm trying here, guys, okay? Next, I use the 123 Bullseye Primer. It states that you don't have to sand anything, but you guys saw how the dresser looked, and I was not about to risk anything because I did not have the time. Yes, that is my child's toy that I'm stirring and mixing it with. I didn't have anything else on hand, and mind your business. After a while, I realized that using the roller just was not working, so I decided to switch to a brush. Here I was getting kind of nervous because, as you can see, it just was not covering the crayon marker, whatever that is, like at all, but I kept going. It said a couple coats, so I applied a couple coats. It took about 3 coats total for everything to be covered. You'll even see in a second that the purple was pretty much invisible, like you could not see anything at all. Highly recommend this primer, mainly because I don't know any other primers. Here's how the drawers and the dressers looked after 1 coat of primer. And here's how everything looked after 3 coats of primer. It still has a gloss, but that's because it's not completely dry yet. And you also see that speck, but at that point I wouldn't need more about it. I was just ready to get the project done. I'm going to be using the Kiehl's chalk paint in the color Platinum Ring. It's like a grayish color. I got it from Walmart for about $20. This is my meal prep container and a fork. We are not fancy. Ooh, that is a knife. Jesus, a plastic knife. We aren't fancy here, guys. We aren't fancy, okay? I really thought it was a lot darker than that, but it's not as dark as I thought it would be. However, it definitely dried a little darker than the paint is, so don't be alarmed. I am so scared. I do not want to mess up. If you couldn't tell, I'm not feeling it. Like, I am not liking how this is coming out at all, but we're here now, so let's finish it and see where it takes us. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. I am not a professional, y'all. Please do not judge the way I'm putting this paint on. I just know it needs to get on. I don't know if I'm supposed to do side strokes, back strokes, large stroke. I don't know what is supposed to happen. I just know the paint needs to get on the furniture. Here you can kind of see the difference in color. Like, it's not a complete gray, it's more like a subtle gray, but I think it I'm still having faith. Like, the splotchiness in the color is because when the chalk paint dries, it becomes darker. So the lighter sides are the parts that are still wet, and the darker points are the areas that are dry. Still not sure how I feel about it, as you can see from my face. But again, we are here now, so there's no going back. Again, I just want to show you the difference in color from when it dries to when you apply it. It applies very light and it dries darker. To me, it has like a slight blue tint to it, to the gray, but again, we're here now, so. Off camera, I ended up putting a little bit of Mod Podge, the actual paste, on top, and I'm realizing that it's not drying. Like, it's taking forever to dry. Like, it's probably a bad idea, but here I saw on somebody's YouTube channel that you're supposed to put like a little bit of water and some paint together to get like the strokes out of the paint. So I've completed painting the entire thing, so now I am just putting that water mixture on top of everything. Don't know what it does. Not really sure if I'm doing it right, but I just kind of do like very light strokes. Just to show you guys the water to paint consistency, I'm not quite sure what the ratio is, but I just know you're supposed to put more water than paint. It's supposed to be super liquidy. Again, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but it came out nice, so. Here I'm putting the drawers back into the dresser just so I can see if there's anything that I need to do, sand down, repaint. I just wanted to make sure everything looks physically okay, even if it's like not technically correct. I'm just gonna sand down the end part of it because I did have a couple of paint drips in the inside of the drawer. So here I'm just sanding a little bit of it down to make sure it closes evenly. My knobs are finally dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert those into the drawers. Surprisingly, the knobs do not have like the flaky glitter feel. They feel pretty secure, like they have a film over it. It feels really protected, like the glitter isn't gonna just swipe off. Here's the finished product. I think the piece came out beautifully. The girls would like a unicorn themed room when we get to our new place in Japan. So the next time you see this piece, it will be the room tour. Thanks, guys.